Is it time to buy or sell NVIDIA stock? In this video, we will explore NVIDIA in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Wednesday, the 30th of July, 2025, and now we are here to provide you with a more comprehensive analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You don't want to miss any crucial updates that could influence your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 27th of May, 2025, our system has ranked NVIDIA as a strong buy candidate, assigning it a score of 7.93. Let's examine the stock's performance during this period. Those who followed our analysis would have experienced an impressive gain of 32.3% since we first designated NVIDIA as a buy candidate 45 days ago. This translates to an average return of 0.72% per day since it was classified as a strong buy candidate. The stock is currently positioned within a strong upward trend in the short term, and indicators suggest that this upward movement is likely to continue. Analyzing the current 3-month trend reveals a potential change of approximately 49.27% over the next 3 months, with expected returns ranging from 43.96% to 53.51%. When we look at the longer term, our 12-month analysis projects a change of around 16.45%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could fluctuate between negative 34.01% and positive 5.44% over the upcoming year. In practical terms, this would suggest a future price falling somewhere between $118.29 and $189.2. Our latest daily update for NVIDIA includes the headline, NVIDIA stock upgraded from buy candidate to strong buy candidate after Wednesday trading session. The NVIDIA stock price increased by 2.14% on the last trading day, which was Wednesday, the 30th of July, 2025, rising from $175.51 to $179.27. During that day, the stock fluctuated by 2.19%, reaching a low of $176.03 and a high of $179.89. Over the past 2 weeks, the price has seen an overall gain of 4.61%. Additionally, trading volume increased on the last day, which is a positive technical indicator, with 14 million more shares traded compared to the previous day. In total, 167 million shares were bought and sold, amounting to approximately $29.86 billion. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price reached was $179.89, while the lowest was $86.62. Currently, the price sits at 0.34% or 62 cents below the 52-week high, and 19.6% or $43.71 below the all-time high of $222.98, which was achieved on the 15th of January, 2018. NVIDIA continues to capture investor attention as it remains a formidable force in the market, hitting a milestone of $4 trillion. With artificial intelligence chip exports to China resuming and the launch of its Blackwell platform, NVIDIA is positioned for robust growth, especially in the AI-driven sector. These developments suggest not just short-term gains, but a long-term trajectory promising substantial returns. As the company prepares to announce its financial results for the second quarter later next month, anticipation grows among investors, which often drives stock performance in the short term. Analysts have also raised price targets for NVIDIA by 17%, indicating strong confidence in its financial outlook. This bullish sentiment is supported by a broader wave of AI demand across the tech sector, as evidenced by major players like Microsoft surpassing $4 trillion in market capitalization on the back of impressive earnings. Moreover, as NVIDIA strengthens its market presence amid easing chip export restrictions to China, expectations of sustained revenue growth continue to bolster its stock appeal. If investment in AI remains robust, NVIDIA's stock could reflect this momentum, making it an attractive choice for investors looking for growth potential now and in the future. In summary, NVIDIA's strategic moves and favorable market conditions position it well for short-term gains and long-term value creation. Analyst ratings. On Tuesday, the 15th of July, 2025, it was reported that Goldman Sachs assigned NVDA a buy rating, accompanied by a downgrade action. On the same day, it was also reported that Oppenheimer rated NVDA as outperform with a hold action. Additionally, on that day, Citigroup assigned NVDA a buy rating along with a hold action. On Wednesday, the 25th of June, 2025, Loop Capital Markets rated NVDA with a buy grade and a hold action. Finally, on Thursday, the 29th of May, 2025, Benchmark assigned NVDA a buy grade with a hold action. Analysts have assigned NVIDIA stock a general buy rating. They assess the price-to-earnings ratio as a sell and the price-to-book ratio as strong sell. In terms of return on investment, the analysts provide the stock with a rating of strong buy. The following signals have been identified for NVIDIA. The NVIDIA stock presents buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, indicating a positive outlook for the stock. Additionally, there is a general buy signal stemming from the relationship between these two indicators, as the short-term average is positioned above the long-term average. During downward corrections, there will be support from the levels at $173.80 and $159.67. A decline below either of these marks will trigger sell signals. A buy signal was generated from a pivot bottom point on Tuesday, July 22, 2025, and since then, the stock has increased by 7.33%. Further rises are anticipated until a new top pivot is identified. Notably, volume is increasing alongside the price, which is considered a positive technical indicator. However, some negative signals have also emerged, which may impact short-term developments. Furthermore, a sell signal is currently indicated from the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence, or MACD. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving Average Convergence Divergence, sell signal. Pivots, buy signal from 7 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal from 12 days ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal from 6 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, buy signal from 68 days ago. The long-term moving average, buy signal from 56 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages, buy signal from 47 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to discover more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for NVIDIA. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $139.19 and $135.34. There is a natural risk involved when a stock is testing a support level, since if this level is broken, the stock may then fall to the next support level. In this case, NVIDIA finds support just below today's level at $139.19. If this is broken, then the next support from accumulated volume will be at $135.34 and $135.13. This stock has average movements during the day, and with good trading volume, the risk is considered to be medium. During the last day, the stock moved $3.86 between high and low, or 2.19%. For the last week, the stock has had daily average volatility of 1.96%. Before we dive into the possible good trading levels for NVIDIA, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, or PE ratio. This crucial ratio measures a company's current share price relative to its per-share earnings. A high PE ratio could mean that the stock is overvalued or that investors expect high growth rates in the future. In other news, the next earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is expected on the 27th of August, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are at $1. Keep an eye on these numbers as they can greatly impact stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for NVIDIA. There's no significant resistance from accumulated volume above, which means the stock could move upwards swiftly under the right conditions. In this case, you might want to enter a position and use volume to determine when to exit. On the downside, NVIDIA encounters its first support level at $139.19. If this support level holds, it could be a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for NVIDIA from multiple analyst sources is to buy. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. The 5 most recent insider trades were carried out by Huang Zhensun, who bought and sold 150,000 shares or options in the company. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we've determined that the insider power is negative with a ratio of negative 99.607. In total, insiders purchased 0 shares and sold 1,795,793 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $172.96, reflecting a decrease of 3.52%. This stock exhibits medium daily fluctuations, indicating a medium level of risk. Additionally, there is a buy signal stemming from a pivot bottom identified 6 days ago. Is NVIDIA stock a good buy? NVIDIA exhibits several positive indicators and is part of a robust upward trend. As the saying goes, let the trend be your friend. Therefore, we view it as a favorable option at current levels and anticipate further gains over the next 3 months. Our analysis conclusion for this stock has been upgraded from a buy to a strong buy candidate since our last evaluation. However, after examining the volatility and movements from the most recent trading day, our systems indicate that the current price may be overvalued. For trading on Thursday, the 31st of July, we expect NVIDIA to open lower by 87 cents, starting at $178.40. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and that you should consult a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. Your investment decisions should not be based solely on StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a lovely day from all of us here at Stock Invest.